Good afternoon, guys. How are you guys doing today? Today I've got for you the Kel-Tec RDB. Did an unboxing video a couple months ago of that. Sorry it's been so long since it took me to get it out here, but my schedule's been kind of crappy, going through the holidays, extra days, staying late, coming in early. It happens. It's the holidays, and that's what I get. So today we do have for you the Kel-Tec RDB. I did, since the unboxing video, did decide on going with the Vortex Strike Eagle. It's a nice sight, 1:6 by 24. Not sure if I like it yet because I haven't shot with it. It's a little big. It looks large on this, so I went back and forth with some of the AR bullpup ARs that I was looking at. I looked at the Styrog and I looked at the Tavor, both of which were pricier than I wanted to spend. So I decided on the Kel-Tec when I saw a few videos of it from SHOT Show last year, and I decided that I liked it. Price range was where I needed it to be. MSRP I think was around $1,300. I paid $1,050 with tax. Just a couple ARs out here to compare it with for you. I've got, don't worry, these are all unloaded. Clear chambers, they're empty. I'm aware of muzzle discipline, so I'm not going to shoot myself. But to compare, this is a 6 Hour M400 and 5.56 with a 16-inch barrel. This also is a AR and 300 Blackout, again 16-inch barrel. They're here for size comparison. One of the things I like about this is that it is very short, compact package, even with the buttstocks completely collapsed on these two ARs. The bullpup is still almost 6 inches shorter than an AR. So the Strike Eagle came off of the 300 Blackout. I opted to put the in-bus sights that I had laying around on the 300 Blackout just because I put those on the RDB at first. I didn't like the sight picture on such a short rail. This is a very short rail, so when I put the in-bus sights on there, I did not like the way that it I didn't like the sight picture on it, so I went ahead and took the Strike Eagle off of the 300 Blackout, put the 300 Blackout, or the Strike Eagle, on the RDB. Just seemed like a good combination to me. We'll see. Results may be questionable with this. I have not sighted the scope in. It's not zeroed or anything. It's one I put on the 300 Blackout when I bought it, and then again life gets in the way, and the 300 Blackout never really got out and got zeroed. So a couple things about this. I did weigh it with loaded 20 round magazine and Strike Eagle. It weighs in at 9 pounds 6 ounces, so it's not overly heavy. One of the things people like about the bullpups is the weight, the center of gravity on them. It's got a better center of gravity. Your weight's more centered over your firing hand as opposed to all of the weight being above and forward of your firing hand. So let's put a few rounds through it, see what we think. Make sure we can see the target back there. All right. It does come with one 20 round PMag. I brought a 30 rounder up from the house, and then I have heard and read complaints and seen on YouTube videos where people have problems with the standard stamped GI style magazines falling out of the RDB. We'll see about that and see what happens. So let's give her a shot and see how she does. Alright guys, Kel-Tec RDB did pretty good for me. The vortex sight not being sighted in, I did miss a few. I did have to aim about 4 inches higher than center mass to hit. So that's definitely, you know, we're not at a very long range, so that's to be expected. I have not zeroed that, so it was on left to right. It's just the elevation, and considering if I were at a 50, 100 yard range, probably would be much better and closer to on. So one of the things I do want to try is the 30 round GI mag. I did put a few cans of soda out there just to pop at, but those are gone. I get a little overzealous, so let's try the steel stamped GI mag. A few things that'll take a little bit of time to get used to on this. The trigger's a little clunkier than I'm used to, and the controls as far as the magazine release and the bolt release. So the bolt release is here on the side. It's on both sides, so what I noticed is that I couldn't just push down on one side to do it. I had to push down on both sides. The mag release here, just something that I would have to get used to. But with time and practice, it wouldn't really be an issue. So I think first impressions of this, shoots very nice. I do like it. Like I said, for having a sight on it that's not zeroed, it was pretty well on left to right. Aim about 3-4 inches up above center mass to hit what I wanted. So other than that, I think it's a nice rifle. I hope to get a lot more rounds through it and do a lot more shooting with it. It's definitely comfortable to shoot with. Recoil was minimal. It's a 5.56, so there's not a lot of recoil to be expected anyway. But muzzle rise and stuff was minimal. It was easy to stay on target. It was easy to hit multiple targets in a row without any kind of issue. One thing I did forget to mention, it does have an adjustable gas system up here, so you can just adjust the gas system if it's not cycling the way it's supposed to, or you can fine-tune it for a suppressor. One of the things I would suggest is I would take your normal ammo and just when you use other ones, keep track of how you need to adjust the gas system so that you can get it the same every time. So if you've got a suppressor you like to put on it and you know that you got it set on with your regular Federal 5.56 standard range ammo, and you know that when you drop it to a subsonic and put a suppressor on it, you've got to adjust the gas block a certain amount of times, you can do that, and it's going to keep you right where you need to be. So that is the Kel-Tec RDB. First impressions, I like it. I think $1,050 was a damn good price for it. Definitely happier than I think if I bought a Tavor or a Steyr-AUG. One of the things I did like about this compared to those is on the Tavor there's no trigger guard. It's a complete hand guard there. Just something I didn't like, but if you got the money for that, more power to you. It's not something I wanted to spend the money on. So let's go take a look at this target quick, see how she fared. Oh yeah, still a little low center mass. So my point of impact That's where I was aiming the first time when I was missing the rounds and they were going just below it. This is where I was aiming when I wanted to hit center mass. So to get them all center mass in a better group and whatnot, probably needed to aim just over the top of the silhouette's head. But still, I'm pleased with it. One day I'll get myself enough land that I can have a 100-yard, 150-yard range, and I'll be able to do it whenever I like. So if you guys have any questions about this rifle, if there's anything I think I can answer, I will. Until next time though, guys, that's Kel-Tec RDB. Very happy with it. I would suggest that as a purchase to anybody that's interested in a bullpup AR. I would definitely purchase that over a Tavor or a Steyr AUG again. I definitely like it. You guys have a good day.